Just doing another sort of update video and stuff that I've got planned. Start here on the marine, I guess. Since my last video, or even Instagram post, maybe I've got that cardinal. Clams have put some more size on, I think. I'm going to be setting up another marine tank, well, swapping this one out for it probably, but yeah, I'm going to want to have both running at the same time for like a couple of weeks probably, just to make sure the other one, new one's running fine and all and safe for the fish. So that's why I've got all these backy balls in here. I want to have some extra cycled media from this tank ready to just chuck in, and that way I can keep this one running as it is and have media going in that. Oh yeah, I just got back from holiday the other day, so that's why there's a bunch of shells in here now. I picked up a few on the beach while I was there. Oh, actually one of the aquarium stores I saw up at the coast, they gave me a great idea for escape, which, I don't know when I'll do it or what tank I'd do it in, but they had a Hoff escape, pretty much. So they had a bunch of the bigger version of the AT-AT ornament. I think it was like 3 of them in a 3 or 4 foot tank with like white gravel, or I think it was gravel. Yeah, white gravel to try and make it look like snow. So I kind of want to do something like that now. 6 foot, everything's going fine in there. I think Dad was saying he actually wants to take everything out and re-escape it soon. And that's including some of the fish. He wants to get the mollies out. Oh, and I have not seen them since he put them in there, but he said he put these new guppies he got in here. Well, because he bought some while we were away. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. Unless he didn't put them in this tank. But yeah, you got like one place we went to had a bunch of different varieties of guppies, as well as other fish, but they had like varieties of them, and I had some really nice ones. So he got a few different types of them, like one of each, I think. Also, while up there, I got some ornaments like that, and fake rock, marble looking rock there. Is there anything else really new going on here? This is the tank I'm going to use for my new marine setup. At this stage I'm thinking leave the hood on, because that'll help keep evaporation down. So I'm going to have to take it into one of the local stores that I know builds tanks and that, and I'll get them to drill it. I might have to get them to make a custom sump too. Actually, I'll just show you. So I bought a skimmer while I was away too. It was on sale and I was up there, so grabbed one. That'll be plenty to run that tank for the skimmer side anyway. I'll still have other filtration. See, I'm thinking I'll just do a sump and have a pump in that, pumping it back up. But other option I see, except I think I don't like about this, is having multiple hoses going down and multiple back up. I have the skimmer in a sump down there, like just a small one just for it, and I also have the canister filter that I've got outside in it, because while we were away I got the hoses, the tap fittings for it. And after we got back, I ordered the clip I needed, so that'll arrive, I don't know, maybe later this week, sometime next week. So I'll be able to get that canister filter running finally. So I could use it on there, but yeah, I think I prefer to do a sump. It'll be easier. I'll just have one tube going down, one back up. That way it's just simpler. Except I'll have to get a sump made. Or make one myself, I don't know. I'm thinking just one of these 20 litre tanks from Kmart will do the job, but I'll have to add some baffling and such. Oh yeah, lighting for that. I do plan on getting proper lighting. A couple of weeks ago I was in one of my local stores, Aquabird. They actually had I think it was a Dimax light that's suitable for marine. It was like $100. And I looked at similar, possibly even the same ones up at the coast, and they were more expensive, surprisingly. So I'll probably grab that from them at some point soonish when I've got money again. Downside of going on holiday, you get back and you have no money. No, the convict fry are doing okay. They're actually starting to get some size. The fiver will get out of the way. Probably not showing great on camera, but in person you can see they've definitely put size on, and they're getting some colouring too. I feel like the numbers have definitely gone down, but you know, that's expected. They're in a community, well, not a community tank as such, but cichlid tank's probably the way to phrase it. But yeah, they've got other fish in here other than the parents, which will be eating them. I mean, the parents can only do so much to protect them. But from what I hear, convicts are hard to sell because they're so common and easy to breed. And they're kind of cheap. Oh, now I want to get a look at her. Oops, sorry, I didn't even know where I was looking. Earlier she was in the cave and the father was out a bit, so I think she might have just laid eggs. Because they have been breeding. It's... Okay, maybe she hasn't laid them yet, but she does look fat. So I'll keep an eye on her. Everything else in here is doing alright. It's a bit dirty. After I did maintenance the other day, I don't know if I've been overfeeding them maybe. It's the quarry waves, it's hard figuring out how many to give them a day. I've been giving them 6 once a day. But yeah, I only gave them 4 this morning just to try and help clear it up a bit. Actually, I might have to chuck a carbon pad in there again. That'll help clear it up. Yeah, and all the guppies in here are just... Hang on, that's not one of the ones he bought, is it? I don't remember having anything like that. I'm looking at the blacktail ones with some other colours. I don't really remember us having any like that, but then again, I don't always look that closely at them. Although I thought he was buying more red varieties. Yeah, everything up here is doing well. The shrimp are breeding well still. I'm waiting for the... I mean, maybe they have already, but I want the greens to breed a bit, get some money on them. Oh yeah, I got those tubes up at the coast too. It was cheap enough, so I grabbed one. Oh, actually it's probably since the last video too, but I had like 3 discus die over 3 days. Like 2 of them one day and another a couple of days before that. Before we went away. I tested it and the nitrates were kind of high, but not ridiculously high. They're about where I often see my nitrates at. And I've had discus survive on that before, so I'm not sure what the deal was. But yeah, one of the blue ones I bought died, as well as one of the bigger juvies. Oh, and yeah, I think the first one out of those 3 to die was actually the bigger runt. And after getting back from holiday, no sign of that small runt that was always dark. I mean, there was like some little bits of detritus that could have been fish, but who knows. But honestly, it was a matter of time on that one. It was going to die at some point. It was a poor swimmer, not growing. The others all seem to be doing well, those. A couple of them I've noticed actually seem to have put on more colour while I was away. Look at that one. And well, maybe all of them actually. But yeah, they're all starting to colour up a bit more now, which is good. Oh yeah, I'll include footage if I can spot it, but I got a gold spot pleco while I was up there as well. So currently got it in the community tank, but sometimes I can find it, sometimes I can't. So in a minute I'll go have a look, see if I can spot it. It shows that filter I'm fixing up. Yeah, see, I've got the taps for it now. Just need the clip, which is on the way. So, and I did test this, I don't know, a couple of months ago maybe. Maybe not that long, but it does run. So once I've got those parts, I'll give it a clean and put it to work. Well, maybe not straight away. I mean, I don't know what tank we want to use it on. Could maybe use it on the discus actually. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still thinking I wouldn't mind once it warms up a little more. I mean, it is starting to warm up now, but when it's properly warmed up, I might turn this into a bristlenose tank. Have just them in there, let them breed. And I'm not sure if I want to keep the cories in here anymore. I mean, there were signs of eggs when I got back, but like already eaten. And that's the thing, I don't know if it's them eating the eggs or some of the other fish, but yeah, they're not really having any success breeding, so I'm not sure if I want to bother even trying, or if I just chuck them back in the 6 foot, or maybe some other tank. Oh, that one's kind of, oh sorry. One on the right there's kind of nice, the orange one. Get the camera to focus. I wonder if that's one of his new ones. I didn't have a proper look at them when he got them. Probably should have. Oh yeah, my sister got a panda aranda as well, so that's out in her planted tank she's got going. Alright, well, that's it for this video then, unless I can spot the gold spot pleco, and then I'll throw some footage of that in at the end. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Alright, I found the gold spot pleco, and Dad's big peppermint's also out, which I'm just showing you first. Last couple of days it has been spending more time out. Usually, yeah, just goes hides under that rock. But I moved some stuff around yesterday when I was doing a water change, because there was just a ton of detritus like that. I think I might have been overfeeding this tank a bit too, to be honest. Anyway, what we're here for, the gold spot. That's one thing of this store where we got them, they had their lighting set up to make all the fish look really nice. It was sort of blue, but not sort of blue like I've done some of mine. I think it's nicer, but it's still a nice looking fish. And I wasn't able to do research before I bought it because I had no signal there. I had like one bar and it just wasn't loading. But I did some research after I got home, and yeah, they get up to 30 centimeters. So I've been wanting to get a pleco for a while that would get big, and now I've got one. So I don't know if it'll stay in this tank. Once it puts size on, I might have to move it to, I don't know, the 5 or 6 foot probably. Anyway, see you in the next vid.